Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today, we invite you to sit back, relax, and step into a timeless tale of love, temptation, and miracles. So let us begin. Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by green fields and dusty roads, lived a poor but honest farmer named Elias. He was married to a woman named Mara, whose beauty was spoken of throughout the village. Yet it was not only her beauty that made her special. Her gentle voice, warm smile, and kind heart made Elias feel like the richest man alive. Elias and Mara lived in a small clay house with a thatched roof. They owned very little, but their home was filled with laughter and peace. They never quarreled. Elias worked hard in the fields from sunrise to sunset, and every evening he returned home grateful to see his wife waiting for him. Now, not far from their home lived a wealthy man named Lord Cashin. He owned wide lands, fine horses, and wore silk robes embroidered with gold. Cashin was handsome, proud, and used to getting everything he desired. One day, as Cashin rode past Elias's house, he saw Mara drawing water from the well. The moment he saw her, his heart burned with desire. Such beauty should not belong to a poor farmer, he thought. She deserves riches, and she should be mine. From that day on, whenever Elias went to work in the fields, Cashin would visit Mara. "You are far too beautiful to live like this," he told her softly. "Look at your dress, worn and faded. If your husband truly loved you, would he let you dress like this?" At first, Mara turned away and ignored him. "I love my husband," she said. "Please leave." But Cashin returned the next day and the next and the next. Every time, his words were the same, carefully planted like seeds in her mind. Slowly, doubt began to grow. That night, Mara looked at her clothes and sighed. "Elias," she said, "my dresses are old and ugly. Why don't you buy me something beautiful?" Elias smiled gently. "My love," he replied, "you are more beautiful to me than any fine silk." But Mara's heart was restless. "If you love me," she said, "prove it. Buy me a new dress." Elias had little money. He needed a new plow for the fields, but he loved his wife deeply. "Her happiness is more important than my comfort," he thought. The next day, he went to the market and bought her a new dress. Mara's face lit up with joy when she wore it. "Thank you, my dear husband," she said. "Now I know you love me." When Cashin came again and saw the dress, he frowned. "Clothes are nothing," he said. "A true husband gives gold. Where is your necklace?" Your rings?" He opened a box filled with shining jewelry that sparkled in the sunlight. Mara felt her heart tremble. "Still," she said, "go away. I love my husband." But day after day, Cashin returned, and day after day, the glitter of gold haunted her thoughts. One evening, she did not cook dinner. "Why is there no food?" Elias asked, tired and hungry. "You don't love me," she said. Elias was shocked. "I love you more than life itself." "Then why don't you buy me gold?" she cried. Elias borrowed money from his brother, promising to work off the debt by clearing stones from a rocky field. He worked harder than ever and bought Mara the jewelry she desired. She was overjoyed. "Now I know you love me," she said, embracing him. But Cashin was not finished. One day he whispered, "Your husband gives gifts, but can he make miracles?" "Only God makes miracles," Mara replied. Cashin smiled. "Love itself can make miracles." These words troubled her deeply. Soon, she confronted Elias again. "You don't love me," she said. "You don't make miracles for me." Elias felt fear grip his heart. He knew the rich man was poisoning her mind. That night, Elias prayed with tears in his eyes. "Lord," he begged, "I love my wife. Please help me." The next day, while resting beneath a tree, a mysterious stranger appeared, a wandering sage. "I have 2 staffs," the man said. "One turns a person into a donkey. The other restores them." Elias understood this was an answer to his prayer. That evening, he showed Mara the miracle. She believed. The next day, Cashin came again. "Has your husband made a miracle?" he asked. "Yes," Mara replied, and touched him with the staff. At once, Cashin became a donkey. For years, the donkey worked hard, carrying stones, grain, and heavy loads. Elias grew prosperous through honest labor. When the donkey grew old and weak, Elias showed mercy and restored him to human form. Cashin stood before him, broken and ashamed. "Go," Elias said, "and never try to steal another man's happiness." Cashin left the village forever. Elias and Mara lived peacefully, wiser than before, grateful for love that needed no riches or miracles to be real. And so the lesson remains. True love is not proven by gold, clothes, or miracles, but by loyalty, sacrifice, and faith. Thank you for joining us on this journey of love and miracles. If this story touched your heart, share your thoughts below. Subscribe for more inspiring tales And don't forget to like the video. Until next time, take care and keep believing in the power of true love, Red Heart.